All right, everybody, welcome back to some Fallout New Vegas. This lady is very mean to me. But today we were doing some... We were looking around. I feel like we went here for something else. You guys like sticking up my person? Okay, let's go do the Brotherhood stuff, right? Okay, that's what we're doing. Sounds good. What happened to be really close to here? That's probably what I was doing here. Probably came here to look for this, and it happened to be me just talking to these people. Hopefully they stop shooting at me when I leave. That's my biggest hope, is they don't shoot at me when I am walking through here. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave. Please don't shoot at me. Right, heading to the right way. Okay, it's like up and over here, right? Yeah, cool. These people are definitely dead. Yep. Okay. He's in the wall. I was able to grab it, so that's good. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Hey guys, I have your stuff. I have your things. What is my optional stuff to do with this? Look at the Brotherhood. History file. Okay, so
oh, hey there. Something I can help you with? So you've been... Don't... I'll tell you what... I'll grant you access to that portion of the history section of our data store. See Senior Scribe it...
Okay. Pretty sure I gotta help that dude, like... do his one stuff. With, like, the computers, right?
Did you want to try isolating? I suppose. I don't have time to think about silly things like politics right now. My main concern right now is getting this blasted data store up and running. Oh, all kinds of things. There was already information regarding the layout and systems of this bunker, but we've since added our own data as well. Prior to the lockdown, we had extensively scouted the surrounding area and compiled dossiers on nearby points of interest. Bye. Did you want to try isolating the virus? All right. I'll monitor when it jumps. When I give the signal...
So like, I don't know what I'm looking for.
The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went...
Like, what am I looking for?
You're being watched. So
Is it something in here? I don't think so.
don't get
10
any
seconds.
ideas. You're
Damn,
being
it's
watched.
jumped.
So don't get any
Thought we
ideas.
might have had it that time. Did you want to try isolate...
Yes. So what? It was like in this one, I think? Or this one? Maybe it's in one of these.
The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went...
I have no idea like what I'm trying to do here.
Seconds.
Yeah, I know.
Damn, it's jumped. I thought we might have had... Did you want to try out...
Yes. Go. I don't really know what, like, exactly I'm looking for again.
I'll track the virus from over here. You just concentrate on...
Yeah, but like, what am I looking for?
I'm locating the terminals hosting.
Like, am I looking for something in here? I really don't know.
10 seconds.
Okay.
We might have had it that time.
I've heard, like, what am I looking for?
Did you want to try ice? All right, I'll monitor when it jumps. When I give the signal, start.
All right. I mean, I assume it's just in this area.
Evening.
Evening.
The bunker takes a little getting used to, doesn't it?
Oh, okay. Come on, let's go. Hurry up.
The virus just jumped. Find which terminals it went.
Are you supposed to be like, okay,
That's it. We got it.
cool,
The virus has been purged.
nice. I there. I figured it out. Whoop whoop.
You actually did it. If you don't mind my saying so, I didn't think you had a chance in hell of pulling it off.
Hey man, the amount of
But
times
I'm
I've
glad you're
tried, I
wrong for
didn't think I
once.
did either.
Thank you, my friend. Please feel free to access the data store at your leisure. I'm only allowed to give you access to non-classified topics, but it's better than nothing, right? I can understand how the man might be frustrated by the current situation. He's a take-charge sort of fellow. Standing around's not his strong suit. I myself often wish we could end this interminable stasis and begin moving forward again. Well, you'd have to get a senior-level member of the chapter to unlock a topic for you. I've given you access to what I can, but that's not much. The majority of topics fall under Ramos's aegis, since they'd constitute a security risk. Good luck getting anything out of him. You might have better luck with another member of the senior staff. Try talking to them about it.
Okay, so access data. Search for Elder plus dismissal on topic incident 1. Let it be recorded that on this day, Ramon Lorne was dismissed from his post as Elder for committing the crime of murder. Brother Lorne was known to have hostile feelings toward the victim's senior scribe, Ritter. The guilty party insists that Ritter's death was a tragic case of friendly fire. The bunker was under attack at the time, but the tribunal felt they could not let him persist as Elder with such suspicion hanging over him, over the head of Scribe Beck. Be it known that for this day Kenneth Jones shall no longer bear the title of Elder. Brother Jones has willingly gone against the chain that binds and has been forced to step down. Head Paladin Linguistic succeeds him as Elder. Stood witness to the dismissal of David James from the post of Elder. Brother James was charged with destroying an unknown device recovered from a recent expedition. The purpose and function of the device will remain unknown. Brother James was thus far proven unwilling to discuss the matter with anyone. Head Scribe. Okay. That is part of my thing, right? Ask Paladin Ramos about the chain of binds. Help head Paladins harden, find a way. Okay. Okay, Ramos. He's the guy up front, right? Yeah.
Oh, hey there. That's an old principle that's been around since the Brotherhood was founded. It basically means that you have to obey a superior officer. It's pretty much common sense, but it gets invoked a lot when people get pissy about following orders. If you're curious, I'll give you access to the data store entry on it. You'd probably be the first to read it in years, if not decades. Bye.
Looking sharp.
I gotta go up and down, up and down, up and down. There's stuff under there? The chain that binds in the cornerstone of the organization, the rock that supports the great tree of the Brotherhood and its mirrored branches. It holds that orders are to flow from on high down through the ranks, and order from a superior must always be obeyed, that their wisdom may be carried out without hesitation. Orders are to observe the flow and not skip ranks. A superior may only give orders to his direct subordinates and not those beneath them. In this way, harmony of intent of cohesion of thought is maintained. All right. Return to Hardens with your findings. Okay. Where is Hardens?
Hey.
I really doubt he's in here
You
anywhere.
look tired, Ibsen.
Is there a red workbench around? Ooh, there is. I don't think I can do anything. Yeah, it's just a bunch of breakdowns.
You're being watched, so don't get any ideas.
Yeah. Okay, map. Or local map. Is he up front?
Evening.
The bunker takes a little getting used
No. I'm not gonna talk to you just yet.
What is it, outsider? Have you discovered anything? I could hardly call myself head paladin if I didn't. It's one of the first things every initiate learns when they start training. What about it? I could be wrong, but I think that's a dead end. McNamara's always followed orders, and we've been incommunicado since fleeing Helios. Second part, what are you talking about? That is the standard procedure, yes. For example, McNamara gives orders to head scribe Taggart, who then relays further orders to the scribes. I wasn't aware that failing to do so was punishable, however. Interesting. If we can just find an instance where McNamara went around someone and gave orders to their subordinates, we'll have him. It's a travesty is what it is. Every second we sit on our hands down here is another second that we're not fulfilling our sworn duty. Just as I thought, McNamara gave my men new orders without telling me. The nerve of that man. This little stunt is probably what got them killed in the first place. Our normal patrol routes are known to be relatively safe. This is exactly what I've been looking for. McNamara gave my men new orders without telling me, thereby breaking the chain that binds. With this, I can finally have him removed as Elder and end this ridiculous lockdown. There are a number of people I'll need to talk to. The process won't be instantaneous, but with this evidence, my path is clear.
Can I learn to
It
use
shouldn't take
power
more than a
armor?
few days, and then we can begin moving forward again.
Accepted. Cool. Elder Harden. Okay. It just went straight from, like, cool. I got 15 points. Five. Cool. I sadly didn't get anything. Quest. I have, okay. So what I want to do is talk to Veronica a bit.
What'd you think of Mr. House? I was surprised he only had the 2 robot sex slaves.
All right.
He was dead when I got there. It pays like ass, but it's hard to get other work with my skill set.
What do you want to know? Good question. These days, it's hard to say. Once upon a time, it was about technology, controlling it so it couldn't destroy us again. Energy weapons and power armor are usually tops on our list, although I appreciate anything that's vintage. But that all seems so limited now. We haven't grown or adapted, and now we're stuck in a hole, not carrying out our mission. More sexual favors than I can even count. I am still tired from it. No, actually, you're born into it. My parents, their parents, so on. When you're young, you can choose to leave, but it's home, so most people don't. We don't take on new members, really. You can do the math on our long-term prospects based on that point. I keep hoping we'll change that. I'm a procurement specialist. Like I said, it's basically grocery shopping, except sometimes the groceries are scavenged parts and arcane technology. The elder who brought us to the Mojave, Father Elijah, usually had me looking for these old memory units, but he'd never tell me what they were for. Nowadays, I'm usually sent to do business with traders at places like the 188, but sometimes I think it's just to keep me out of everyone's hair. I know sometimes I sound like I don't. I know. But there's something that still rings true to me about our code. There's an honor to it. We're protecting people. Even if it's from themselves, it's a good cause. We just lose sight of the big picture sometimes, treat all our practices with the same sacredness. Ah, the Codex. If it's in there, we have to abide it. If it's not important. It documents our history, too. Part of what scribes like me do is update it. I wonder... Nah, they'd probably catch it if I rewrote the Founder's axioms. No. We only protect people from themselves, and only in the sense that we don't let them have the really good pre-war toys. And sometimes it's more like we protect ourselves from them and hope to outlive them and become humanity's sole heirs. We've had people go rogue, though, and start helping people. One chapter had a small civil war over it. We take our isolationism seriously. He was our elder when we came east. A wizard with technology, really. His mind just worked that way, naturally. I learned a lot from him. But he started having disagreements with the other elders. The Brotherhood's interest is in old technology. He wanted to explore developing new tech. And there were other ways he wanted to push, other weapons, ones with ethics questions attached. Rather than deal with him, they sent him east. Step into my office.
Oh, right. I forget I can do this with her.
Ooh, got something good for me?
No.
Just my parents, but they haven't been around for a long time. Dad was a paladin, Mom was a scribe. They died in the same battle, trying to hold off the NCR from... something. I don't remember what it was. Guess it seemed important at the time. Like what? Ever been nosy?
A little bit.
I was, once. We were pretty young, but I like to think it was love. She left the Brotherhood. Wanted to put some distance between herself and her parents. Since our membership isn't open to outsiders, some members think that obligates all of us to procreate. You can guess which camp her parents belong to. No. Couldn't bring myself to leave everyone else behind. Couldn't convince her to stay, either. I'd hoped love would be enough to influence her decision, but it wasn't. We were both too stubborn. I don't know where she is now, but I'm sure she's moved on. I still think about her, though. Once in a while. Let's.
Okay, can I talk to you more about that subject?
What's up? Sure. He's one of the hotel managers on the Strip. He comes up in the news now and then. Him and the other chairman run the Tops. It's one of the nicer hotels. Or so I hear. Elder McNamara wouldn't shell out for a passport for me, so I've actually never been to the Strip. Why do people get so cheap when they get old? Yep, it's your typical city layout. Rich people in a gated community surrounded by extreme poverty. House gave the area around the strip to the locals, but he has no interest in it, so he ignores it entirely. It just needs new management. I'd love to see the Brotherhood do it, but since the Codex doesn't say clean up Freeside, no one listens to me. Bunch of sticklers. Ooh! Silliest dressed band of raping, slaving marauders you'll see east of California. I'll say that. Where's that touch of old world class? Although, I hear the soldiers mount each other as much as they mount their women, so maybe they did keep a little something from the Empire. No such privilege for the women, though. Figures. So, to answer your question, they're a bunch of hypocritical jerkwads.
All
It's
right.
a word. I'm worried they'll be the death of the Brotherhood. They take what they want. We defend our interests to the death. But there's a handful of us and tens or hundreds of thousands of them. So it's not going to end well. Last time we clashed, we lost a lot of people. Retreated to our bunker. Now we're afraid to even move around during the day. Darn. Yeah, a good one. Something... I keep hoping I'll come across some old world designer gown when I'm scavenging. Hey, you try getting a date wearing scribe robe. I just like them, you know? They make...
Okay. I guess let's go talk to the new head.
No problem.